looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? You've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
It looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
He's working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Skips away from pressure. He's going to ball's out. Offense scoops it up and still going. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. And the Wildcat is turned
why is he taking so long?
a big loss as the defense was all over it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. On the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Cyclones offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last. Basically, he just... Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Man, where the fuck is y'all at? Ain't nobody, these niggas at 3 tight ends.
To go, gets it down to the 37. And the
Shit.
Cyclones come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Ah, it's a running room. They finally get him stopped. Veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical. Defense, it brings up a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he kept that one just straight enough. Raise inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll send the back in motion. Got a little space. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. A run for the quarterback. Picks up the first down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. Trying to beat him to the left. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes it's Alexander. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Damn.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The short hands, it's Thompson. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Right back to the well. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Man, get the fuck out of here, dog.
Bringing it back. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Cyclones. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Man, I fucking
What
suck
an incredible
ass.
effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver.
That face in this
I got the ball in
motherfucker.
my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone. They executed that perfectly.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it to him on the screen. Wide open spaces. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Gets the back moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. No huddle here for the offense.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back.
Man.
In the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard.
There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Big fella moving. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, touchdown, they cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Beck. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick start, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And he surges up to the 30-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable.